It's lunchtime and welcome to Lunch with Chef AJ and friends. I'm so blessed that now that I live in the desert, anytime somebody goes to Arizona, they stop and visit me along the way. So I have my good friends Thomas and Ethel from California Balsamic who stopped by with some new flavors. If you watch the Real Truth About Weight Loss Summit, which by the way, there is a free replay this weekend from 4 p.m. Pacific time Friday to midnight on Sunday, where you can rewatch all of the videos, all 34 interviews free of charge. You know that we gave away hundreds of prizes from so many generous contributors, like 12 Instant Pots and 4 Forks Over Knives meal plans, and Benson's Table Tasty, and Local Spicery, and Nut Pods, and Holland Milled Bowl, and I hope I'm not forgetting somebody, and 14-day reboot from the from Kristen Bummer, and I can't think of your name, the Forever Diet, and Trespa gift certificates, and what else did we give away? I know lots of, oh my God, Caitlin Harwell, eye cream, thank you. And one of the prizes we gave away every day were for two different people, were California Balsamic, the sampler size, the kind you can get through TSA, the 3-ounce bottles, which I'll show you, from California Balsamic, and these were their new flavors. One is called Simply Lemon, which I'm going to show you some uses for today, and one is called Smoked Hickory Balsamic. I don't want to say these are necessarily their best flavors because all their flavors are the best, but these are one of the best, especially because I tend to appreciate savory more. I actually jumped the gun and used this in a recipe a few weeks ago on Weight Loss Wednesday where I showed you how to make a barbecue sauce, not realizing it was not yet available, but it is available now. But I'm going to be just doing a few recipes because I've got guests here from Singapore and Germany and Ukiah, and I've got dogs here, and so it's time to make lunch for everybody. So the first thing I'm going to make is a panini, and I love things that are crunchy. And you know, if you get a waffle iron, those are great for potato waffles, but if you want it super duper crunchy, guys, you're going to have to get a panini press. You can't expect to just swap out ingredients and equipment and get the same results. So this is the DeLonghi. I have no affiliation with this company. I tried to get a free one. They never responded to me. This was, I believe, $79 at Bed Bath & Beyond. With my coupon, I took it down to $65. I've since I don't think that's a word. I've since purchased quite a few as gifts for other people. So what you want to do is there's just really, you plug it in and there's this little thing here and you turn it on. And then when the green light says ready, it's ready. And I turn it all the way to the right. I want it to be done as fast as possible because believe me, this is not fast. It takes like 30 minutes. I am too lazy to shred the hash browns myself. I buy the organic ones from Sprouts because they have nothing in it. Some brands have dextrose, oil, and salt. And all you do is you just pour it. You can hear it sizzling.
Ooh, sizzling.
Poor
Nice.
Thomas burned his finger, and he has, what do you have now? Say that word. Isn't that cute? He's got an owie. So I put him on. And you just make sure you don't touch it and burn yourself like Thomas. You spread it around. And some people do fancy things like put onion in and stuff, but we're gonna have a lot of other flavorful food. And some people use these as pizza crusts or to make wraps. So many uses, so delicious, so easy. It's so easy. My husband knows how to do this. Toby knows how to do this. If men can do it, then regular people can do it. So all you do is you spread it around, and then you do is you close the top, and then you say, Alexa, set an alarm for 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Oh,
Anyway,
what a
if
high-class
we're done though,
joint
we're
this
not gonna
is.
show you the finish line. So then we're gonna come around, so that's just gonna be part of our lunch. And truthfully, guys, to me, that only serves one person, but we don't have 5 panini presses, so we're gonna have to share. So now, what can you do with the Simply Lemon? Well, it's a great salad dressing. It's one of the people's favorite, the people meaning my people, chefites, SOS free people. It's just a lovely, delicious, not too sweet. It is sweeter than the savory ones, but it's not sickly sweet like some of the ones that you might use on your banana ice cream that are much, much sweeter. It's just very good. So I'm gonna show you one thing you can do, and this is really fun. We had company last week from LA, and we made these. And so, you know, lemonade is great, but it's very tart if you don't use a lot of sugar, right? And so what I like to do is I like to take sparkling water or club soda and pour it into a pretty glass. So this will be for 2 people. And how much vinegar you use is going to be up to you. And I would recommend doing this to taste. I would start with a tablespoon. This is a tablespoon, and go up to no more than 2 tablespoons. By the way, these are the bottles that the people that won. These are the 3-ounce bottles. What's really nice about these is the little spout. You can't pour too much out, but what's even better is these do go through TSA. And I recommend that once you use it up, don't throw it away. I wash it and I save it, and I refill my big bottle when I don't have one of these fancy schmancy spouts. The other thing you can do is just use it for your shampoo and conditioner, because this is the size that gets through TSA. So what I like to do is I'm gonna make two. I'm gonna make one with 1 tablespoon and one with 2, and then Ethel and Thomas can decide and tell you guys right now which way they prefer it. I wouldn't go more than 2. That's just my taste. It just depends how, how, I guess, lemony you want it. And we could put ice in if we wanted, but this is just a great, delicious beverage. You don't have to pay for it.
So before we do that, let's take a spoon and give that a stir.
Give it a stir,
I can see the balsamic is on the very bottom.
Yes,
there.
you're right. Thank you so much. So we want to stir it up. Ooh, nice. And then we can, perfect.
That's
and
the ticket.
And you can add ice and a straw.
Yep.
Oh yeah, nice.
Kristen Bummer says, Simply Lemon from California Balsamic. Hey, those are my initials too. It's the best lemon I've ever had.
That was my dad's initials too.
Thank you,
Charles
Kristen.
Barton. You're right. So guys, stirring it up is going to make a difference, because if you stir it up, you may not need 2 tablespoons. So I'll let Ethel and Thomas decide what they think, as the creator of this lovely flavor, is a better amount, 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon.
Oh, 1 tablespoon is very tasty.
2 might be too much for some people. That tastes pretty good.
And 2, boy,
It's a tough choice, huh? You can't go wrong.
That's delicious.
Yeah, it is delicious. So, and also, Thomas, you have a peach, don't you?
Have peach
And you have a
balsamic,
strawberry.
Strawberry, peach, pear, they all work.
Any of those fruit, I mean, I wouldn't put blazing habanero in club soda, guys. I just don't think it would work. But any of the fruity flavors would work. But this is just a delicious way to get lemonade. And for those of you that may be addicted to soda, I don't recommend the Zevia, because it has stevia. This would be a nice way to fulfill that need that soda was replacing, but in a more healthful manner. All right, so another thing that's great to do with this is to put it on vegetables. I could get, it's not that I couldn't, I just didn't choose to go to the store to buy fresh asparagus, which asparagus and lemon are a match made in heaven. And you can grill it, you can put it in the air fryer. I actually have a little Tupperware thing where I can grill in the microwave, which I'm going to show you on April 6th when I do a live Tupperware party. But the way I do vegetables mostly is I use my Pampered Chef micro steamer. Again, no affiliation of Pampered Chef. I pay for all of the Pampered Chef stuff. I just take a bag of organic broccoli with just a small amount of liquid in the bottom, and then I close the top. I need a bigger one because this barely makes a pound. And then I'm going to go put it in the, got my little microphone because you guys asked and I answered. I just cooked up a bag of organic brown rice from Trader Joe's, which we're going to use in the cooking, and I just put it in at 4 minutes. And then I'm going to put the lemon on top of the broccoli. It's amazing.
Nice.
So now
Chef, Terry White asked, what was the brand name for the Panini press?
Mine is DeLonghi. D-E-L-O-N-G-H-I.
Yeah, that's a very good brand. We've had one.
Yep. So some people use Cuisinart, and I know that there's these George Foreman grills. I don't know, they work great. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to make barbecued chicken. It's not really going to be chicken. It's going to be jackfruit, but it's going to taste like chicken. And so right here I have my pan preheating or getting hot, because since we're cooking without oil, we want to make sure the pan is nice and hot before we saute the red onion that Rosanna chopped for me, because I just am too so much of a princess to chop my own onions because they make me cry. So we want to get the pan nice and hot and ready, and we're going to get the garlic ready too. This is one of my favorite tools from Tupperware, and if you guys follow me, you know that every few months I have a live Tupperware party on this very page. The next one is April 6th at 11:30 a.m. because if you only get one Tupperware item, you want to get this, because this is incredible for just chopping garlic and making salsa. There's a bigger one, and chopping Bailey's carrots, because with my knife skills I can't do this.
Nice.
And I love this. And you can get the fridge smarts, those things that I showed you in yesterday's Facebook Live when I went live yesterday, where I keep all my vegetables. So the way I know the pan's ready is I take the water, and you see how the little ball just goes like that? Then it's ready. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my onion, and we're going to saute that, and then when it's ready I'm going to add the garlic, and the chicken, which isn't going to be chicken. I'll show you what it's going to be. This is actually going to be jackfruit. So what I'm using today is organic young jackfruit, a meatless alternative. This is unseasoned, and I get this at Sprouts, but you could probably get it online. You can get either pieces or shredded, and I just decided to use the pieces today for this recipe, but it wouldn't matter. And this is different than the jackfruit you buy refrigerated. It's that big, big fruit that's like yellow with the seeds. This tastes totally different. I like to buy this jackfruit this way because the canned ones at Trader Joe's, it does have salt. I will use it in a pinch, but I prefer not to, and if I do use it, I'll soak it. So this is just gonna take a few minutes to cook up really, really nicely. So this would be a good time to answer any questions.
A young lady says, Sharon Lundy asks, this is a person who, my husband is underweight and needs to gain weight. Anything for gain weight?
Get my book, The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss, and literally do the opposite of everything I say. So the truth is he, first I'll ask, is he really underweight? And the reason I say that is because people that are of normal weight now are always told we're underweight because the society has been skewed to such an obesogenic society with, as what Dr. Furman said, 90% being overweight, not the 70% that we thought. Secondly, and people that are thin live longer, so he has more chances of having increased longevity if he stays on the leaner side. But if he really wants to gain weight, what I would suggest is gain muscle and go to the gym and work out. And then he will gain pounds because he will want muscle weighs more than fat. The second thing you can do is just eat more food. I mean, I don't know what diet he's eating now, but eat more rice and sweet potatoes and beans. And if he could have the high calorie whole food plant foods, nuts and seeds and avocado, unroasted, unsalted. So he needs to eat more, or he has to eat foods of a higher caloric density. But that doesn't mean he has to eat animal products or processed food or sugar or flour or oil or alcohol. Just eat more food and go to the gym, pump iron, so he will be more muscular. Okay, so this is ready. My zucchini is ready, and I always save the water because this is delicious. It's called pot liquor, and I will drink this, not right now. If you don't drink it, at least let it cool and water your plants. You'll have the most beautiful plants in the world.
Nice.
And so this steams it absolutely to perfection, al dente, the way I
super
like
nice.
it. And so what I'm going to do is when we have the entree ready, we're just going to drizzle the lemon over it. Actually, Christy, who was one of the winners of your vinegar, was posting pictures on the Facebook page of asparagus with your vinegar.
Lovely.
And she was roasting it with it. I would probably wait to use it afterwards because I think I would use too much if I roasted it with it, you know?
Right.
But if I was doing Brussels sprouts, you can see how brown these onions get. You don't need oil. And if they start to stick to the pan, you just take a little bit of water, not much, just like that. Whoa, there we go. We're filming this in front of a live studio, human and canine audience, I just want you to know. So you can see you can completely brown and caramelize onions without any oil. You know, if vinegar wasn't so expensive, we could use vinegar as our medium.
But we always like to only use vinegar in a fry pan for the last couple of minutes,
Right.
because otherwise it will burn.
Exactly.
But
And
it
we are going to use it in the
caramelizes
last
beautifully.
we are going to use it in the last few minutes because we're going to make our barbecue jackfruit with this. So I don't know if you guys, well, I don't think you guys can smell this if you're watching, but we can smell it. And just an onion is the greatest thing in the world for SOS-free cooking.
Caramelized onions are
I mean, these are so good on everything. On your bean burger, on your mashed potatoes.
and
So-
a portobello mushroom and baked
Oh
that
my
bad boy.
God. So I'm gonna add I never add the garlic at the beginning because I find that garlic burns. So I'm gonna just add my garlic now. And I don't even measure things like onion and garlic because, I mean, they're so great. If you have too much.
Got leftovers.
Yeah, exactly.
We love leftovers.
So then I'm gonna add this. And this is just gonna be a quick and easy lunch for us.
A young lady, Eileen, asked, Thomas, have you done anything with peppermint? I said, we have not, but we have fresh mint growing in our house at home.
Oh my God,
and
a
we're going
mint
to make
vinegar would be
we're going to make a
amazing.
mint balsamic. It's
Oh
going
my
to
God,
happen.
I love mint. Mint is one of my favorite flavors because everything can go with mint. It could be pineapple mint. It can be lime mint. You know, mint just goes with everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my jackfruit.
It said, is the jackfruit dried in the aisle?
I think they dry it in the factory. Yeah. No,
Oh, back to the comedian
No,
of it.
yeah,
Just never
no.
goes away.
I'm going to add a little water now. Yes, it's in the aisle. And the funny thing is Sprouts insisted they didn't sell it, but they did. But you know, you can buy it online. So I'm just going to cook this a little bit just so it gets warm. I mean, you know, being vegan for almost 42 years, I know this isn't real, but because it looks and almost tastes like it, it still kind of freaks me out when I eat it, you know? It's weird. So I really, right now, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get it warm.
So what did, say again, Vanessa asked, what is the device used to steam the broccoli in the microwave again?
It's called the Pamper Chef Micro Cooker. If you want a consultant, let me give you my consultant. Maybe she'll give me something free.
There you are.
I'm just kidding. But I just bought a lot. I just moved into this new house and I bought Pampered Chef.
Yes, Colleen, it's me for the, thank you, Colleen.
So this is getting nice and hot. So what I'm going to do now, I just want to make sure it's hot. Yep, oh, it's hot. I'm going to turn the heat off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate it. So I'm going to take some of the broccoli. I'm using my hands. Only chefs are able to do this without getting burned. You're not professional. Don't try this at home.
Someone asked out there your top out there. They just love your top.
Oh, thanks. I think it's Rising International. I have lots of pieces from this company. I used to get it in Venice, California. Then I'm going to get my brown rice.
Oh, lovely.
And now how is it going to be barbecue chicken? Well, how? Because of this delicious, delicious hickory smoked vinegar. And I'm going to add, I don't know, see, I don't measure, the truth is, but I'm going to say
It's going to be
it's about at least a quarter cup.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 tablespoons for a nice dish.
Yeah, so there we go, because we want it nice and brown. And we're going to stir it around. Oh my God, it smells like barbecue pork. I mean, how does a Jewish vegan know what barbecue pork smells like? Well, we do, because I've smelled it. I haven't eaten it, but I've smelled it. Reminds me of a joke I should tell about pork. Maybe I will if there's time. Okay, I like a little more because this stuff is gold. I mean, there we go. So I would say half a cup, guys. That's what I'm saying at this point. And now, let me get the plate. Oh, this is going to be fit for a king. Okay, look at that. Wow.
Lovely. Oh, that looks gorgeous.
OMG.
It smells even better.
Oh, I wish I had a lemon to garnish it better, but I should have had a different thing. Look at that. So, there we go. This is going to be amaze balls. Oh, and so now, wait.
But wait, there's more.
Got to take the lemon and drizzle it. Just a drizzle. You don't want to overpower it. Just a drizzle over the broccoli. And there you have it. This is for you 18 lucky prize winners that won the California Balsamic gift pack with the Simply Lemon and the smoked hickory. I just showed you 3 easy ways to use it for a delicious meal. Well, sorry, we don't want to keep you around till the panini's ready, but we can kind of show you the direction the panini's going in. But we got to eat because this is ready. You can see it's not quite ready.
Not quite brown, but it's browning.
But it's going to get there.
Yeah.
But we want to eat this while it's hot. So don't forget, go to CaliforniaBalsamic.com. You get 2 free samples if you buy something. People keep writing Thomas for their free samples. That's not how it works. When you buy something, any order, the smallest order, he will ship you 2 tiny bottles. I can show you what they look like. They're smaller than the 3 ounce. They're 1.8. They look like alcohol bottles, and he'll send you in 2 flavors that maybe you weren't going to buy, but maybe you want to try. So,
and when you do that on the leave us a message box on the checkout page, right next to when you type in your name, there's the leave us a message box just to the right of that at the top of the checkout page.
Right. And if you want to meet Thomas and Ethel in person, come to the live Ultimate Weight Loss Conference in Las Vegas Labor Day weekend. We just added 2 extraordinary speakers, Dr. Michael Roizen and High Carb Hannah.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Chef AJ, and I make healthy taste delicious. Don't forget, watch Real Truth About Weight Loss this weekend free. And if you wouldn't mind just showing that, we still have some physical packages available, but Sunday at midnight, they're gone. And when they're gone forever.
That's my honey. That's my darling
You want to
apple.
just show the dogs?
and Sadie Susie, you're hiding under there being a little angel, and well, everybody knows. Oh, Bailey, yes, indeed. They're getting along just like their best
You want to
friends.
put yourself on camera and say,
Out there.
you want to just say, here, wait, are you still on?
I'm still on.
Oh, here, you can turn the camera around and say hello to the people so they know you're a real person.
That's right.
Wait, where are you? I don't know what I'm doing. So, all right, we'll say goodbye.
Ladies
Say
and
goodnight,
gentlemen,
Gracie.
we're alive and well. So thanks very
There
much
you
for
are.
joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you. Hey, Ethel and I are going to be in Tempe, Arizona this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Tempe Art and Craft Festival. So if you're there, swing on by. We'll give you your 2 free samples if you buy anything, even at a festival. All right? Thanks all.
Bye, guys.
And finished.
Finished.
And how do you hit
Okay.
finished? I have no idea.
Did you press finish?
I didn't press it.
Oh my God, we're still on. I don't even know. We don't know what we're doing.
There
We're
you go.
probably still live because I put these icons on and now I can't turn it off. Shucks. How do I get off? Guys, I'm never getting off.